Arnie Burton, and in Lives of the Saints, I am playing Caniflit, who is one of the two workers who builds the Tower of Babel. I play Dr. Binkman, a self-absorbed doctor. I play Bill Williams, another self-absorbed doctor. I play Crazy Man. I play a snooty French waiter. I play Del, who's a Midwestern guy sitting in the backyard with beers with his friend. I think that covers most of them, but then there's a bunch of other characters in there too.
So this is a schizophrenic play for you.
Yes, it really is. It actually really is more, because I've done a lot of David Ives plays, and this one more than any of the other ones I've done, other collection of 6 short plays, each one is in a different world. One is very naturalistic, requires a kind of very naturalistic world. Another one is very vaudeville. So this evening really expands the range of David's work and what he's doing, and then kind of what he requires of the actors as well.
It's funny because you've hit on 2 things that I wanted to ask questions about. One, this is a David Ives connection. Everybody is connected in some way to David Ives. Mm-hmm. Tell us how you began your connection with him.
I began my connection, excuse me, with John Rando, our brilliant director. This is almost, I think, my 14th show with him. So John and I go way, way back. And John and I were first kind of introduced to David's work when we did a regional production of All in the Timing at Syracuse Stage. And David came out, saw the show, and liked what he saw. So then when he was doing his next collection, Mere Mortals, he asked John to direct it, and John asked me to do it. And so I started with All in the Timing, then we did Mere Mortals at Primary Stages, and then its commercial run, and then I did All in the Timing again in its LA premiere and in San Diego. And then I've done different incarnations of some of these plays, Lives of the Saints, in Philadelphia and in the Berkshire Theater Festival. And that was almost like 14, 13 years ago when we were at the last time for Lives of the Saints. So now it's mostly new pieces with a few left in there. So I go back with David quite a ways, longer than I care to admit.
David's plays seem almost truly schizophrenic because you have shows like Venus and Fur, which are psychological, and then you have his comedic works. In this new production, do we see a collection of both of those?
Yeah, actually, this is going to be a real interesting evening because most people are maybe come to expect in his evenings of short plays like All in the Timing, which is kind of more all of a piece. This is really going to show the David's kind of evolution and where he's come. So you're going to have an evening that it will start off with a great, just what the kind of comedy David is known for, and then it's going to go into some different territories. And there's even going to be some plays that aren't necessarily funny at all, that are very moving. So it's kind of everything, really everything that the writer and the work and that David has become known for is going to be put into this evening. So it's going to be a different evening, and it requires kind of, as we said, it requires more from the actors because we're playing in much different worlds. One will be very naturalism, one will be crazy, and for the audience too. I think it'll be a fuller evening emotionally too. You'll laugh, you'll cry.
Now, I just want to ask one more question. You're in a brand new TV series, Flesh and Bones.
Yeah.
When does that start?
I don't know when. We filmed it last year during the summer, and I still don't know when it's going to be aired yet. It's going to be sometime either this winter or the spring, but I don't know the exact dates yet.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you in both.
Thank you. Thank you so much.